Welcome to our spoga+gafa webinar on the Digital Platform and spoga+gafa app. My name is Julia. I'm part of the digital development team here at Kölnmesse, and I'm here with Victoria from Grip, which is our service partner providing the platform and the app. First of all, before we start and Victoria starts to show us the platform, I would like to explain to you some general things. So let's start me sharing here my screen. And I start with the presentation. So our webinar will focus on the hybrid spoga+gafa, which means that we will explain to you how to go digital during the next trade fair spoga+gafa 222. Hybrid, as you know, means that you will have an in-person event in Cologne, and additionally to that, we will offer you a lot of digital functionalities. Also, it means that we digitally support you all the way through the trade fair. So either your preparation phase, we will support you with a lot of possibilities to do meetings, to have a sneak preview and things like that. I will tell you later about. Also, doing your participation within the live event, we will have an in-person event at Cologne for 3 days from June 19th to June 21st. Also, we will have a digital after show, which is also a live event, but on the platform from June 27th to June 30th. And doing this participation, we will support you also with a lot of nice values. Also, we will support you during the follow-up, which means that we help you working on your leads and we really make it easier for you to follow up on your trade fair contacts. How do we do that? Well, we will have a digital spoga+gafa platform on one hand, and then we will have a spoga+gafa app. And the best thing is both are free of cost, so you won't have additional charge as visitor and exhibitor. As an exhibitor, you have bought before the obligatory marketing package when you booked your stand. And this digital trade show participation is included in this marketing package. Of course, there are possibilities to buy upgrades for your digital presence, but the basic participation is free of cost. And also as a visitor, if you have bought a hybrid ticket, then the digital part is included. Later on, we will have also a digital-only ticket, which is free of cost. So let me explain to you very, very briefly what our digital spoga+gafa platform offers to you. As I already mentioned, we will have digital events there. We will have a sneak preview. This will be on June 1st. This will basically be a broadcast of a very interesting show about the upcoming event. So you will, in a very entertaining way, get to know some of the startups, exhibitors, and contents of the upcoming trade fair. And also, you will have the possibility to watch all these sessions on demand after June 1st. Then we will have a digital after show. This will be our digital live event when everyone comes together on the platform. It will be in the week after the in-person event from June 27th to 30th. Also, this content, we will have a lot of very interesting sessions and live presentations by company. And you can also get to know some of the content on demand, but we recommend to really participate in this digital after show. We will have, of course, all the very crucial contents of the trade show there on the platform. So you can find exhibitors, you can find products offered. Also, the system of the platform does send you recommendations on products, exhibitors, or sessions that are very interesting for you. The more active you are on the platform, the better the recommendations become. Also, you will have the possibility to use the networking functionalities, which include, for example, a lot of different tools around the meeting management and chat communication. And last but not least, you will use the spoga+gafa platform also for your lead tracking. You will have the possibility to see where your leads come from, if from the batch scanning, from the trade show itself, or from some session you offer during the digital after show, and you will have the possibility to export these files. In our spoga+gafa app, of course, will be more importantly doing the trade show itself in Cologne, because then you can use the app, for example, to enter the venue. It's mandatory that you really download this app before, because we only have digital tickets and you need this app to display the ticket and enter the venue. This app also offers to you a digital hall plan. You will use the app if you go to the stand for the badge scanning. Then, of course, you can get an overlook over the event agenda. You can do your own personal agenda during the event with all your meetings and all your contacts collecting there. And also, you have the possibility to communicate via chat. So, as I already told you, we offer this cost free of cost, but you have to activate. For example, if you're an exhibitor, you have to activate your company profile on the platform by logging in. And you can do that if you watch this webinar already, because the access is possible from May 19th over the renowned, very well-known domain of the spoga+gafa website, which is spoga+gafa.com for the English speaking, and spoga+gafa.de for the German speaking. Also, for the spoga+gafa app will be available in May, for May 26th. You download that via your app stores, and then you are ready to take part digitally in the spoga+gafa 222. But now I would like to offer Victoria the chance to show us the platform and really get to know the functionalities. First of all, we're starting with the login process. Because of course, as you know, we have a Colmesser account here. So normally, when you go to the platform through the website URL, you will you need to first register as a Colmesser client and then get a ticket to get into the platform the first time you log in. But Victoria will explain to us this in a little while. So Victoria, please take over. And well, I'm sorry. Wait a second.
Thank you, Julia.
Yeah.
There we go. Let me just quickly share my screen. Okay.
Yeah. So let's put off the camera. I think then we see better what you're presenting, right?
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you so much, Julia. So as Julia already mentioned today, I will be talking you through the platform. I will make sure you are understanding the onboarding, the profile settings, and especially the networking as well. Don't hesitate to let me know if you need anything. Afterwards, we do have a support@grip.events email address, or you can also directly contact the spoga+gafa exhibitor booth on the platform. So first of all, you will be guided through to this link here. You will click on it. And you can then choose the language, and then you're arriving at the ticket shop more or less, or the login. For my case, I already have login details, so I can just use my email address and my password. But for the users who haven't registered yet or who didn't purchase a ticket yet, they would need to go through this way here.
Can I just add one information? This is our Colmesser account I was just mentioning. So this is not the ticket shop. In general, you have to log in first as a Colmesser client, or you have to register if you're not a Colmesser client yet. And then afterwards, if you haven't purchased a ticket, you will be sent to the ticket shop.
Perfect. Yeah. And then during the ticket shop process, you will also be asked if you want to redeem a voucher or if you want to purchase a ticket as well. So first of all, I will log in with my details. And then I will come through automatically to the platform.
So you have already bought your ticket, as I see.
Exactly,
the ticket check sent you directly to the platform.
Exactly, yeah. So I've already purchased my ticket. That's why I was able to access the platform very easily. Once you've gone through this login process, you will arrive at the main login page of our platform. First of all, you will receive a quick notification saying that you're in the hybrid event experience. So you can connect virtually and physically. You can accept meetings during the live event or during the after show. If you're only attending virtually and you're not showing up as virtually in the ticket in the platform, please get in contact with visitor@spoga+gafa.de so we can change this. Now you're moving on to completing your profile.
Can I
Here,
ask you one question?
yeah,
What is the difference between the hybrid and the pure digital visitor? Is there any difference what he can do or what he can see?
yeah, so basically for the physical event, you will be able to accept meetings during the actual physical event as well. So this is the biggest difference, is that if you're only virtually attending, you will not be able to confirm meetings during the live event, because obviously you will not be attending the
Mhm.
in-person event. So you will not be able to book any meetings, and you will also obviously not really be able to attend all of the live sessions. We will have the sessions available in the live stream afterwards during the digital after show event as well.
Yes.
So then we're moving on to completing your profile. As I say, this section here is extremely important. I would say it's like the heart of the artificial intelligence, because all of these details you are seeing here will be fed into the artificial intelligence, and will therefore be making sure that you receive the best matches for yourself. So if you first logging into the platform, please take the time and click through all of these details. Make sure you're choosing all of the matches that are for yourself. You can easily update them, and then click through again. And once you've updated all of them, you can just click next. Here you will be asked now if you want to share your contact details. You can keep them private so no one can see them, or you can make them available for connections only or public. If you want to get the best out of the platform, I would recommend to keep them for connections only, or especially private or public, because if you keep them public, everyone can contact you as well.
So especially an exhibitor should choose
Yeah,
public if he wants to be seen by all the visitors, right?
yeah,
And if you're
exactly.
private, this means that you're not really participating in the networking because you cannot be found, you cannot be contacted, you cannot receive any meeting
No, you
questions, or
will,
is yeah?
yeah, you will still be seen in the recommended
Okay.
for you. So people can be
Mm-hmm.
recommended with you, but if they're connecting with you, they will not be able to see your email address or your mobile number,
Oh,
for example.
okay.
So once you've completed this, you finish the onboarding. You can now click Start Networking, and you're arriving at the main homepage of the spoga+gafa platform. If you scroll down, you already have a quick welcome email here, and you see a note that you can update your profile, or you can also update your company profile. I will go to this detail in a moment. And very important here, you have the possibility to contact the spoga+gafa digital booth directly. If you would like to talk to them, you can do this anytime here.
And this is a very important thing I would like to mention because we will offer you support right on the digital platform before the in-person event, during the in-person event, after the in-person event, during the digital event, and afterwards. So this is the place you can also go to if you have any problems with the platform or any questions. And then there will be also a support chat, right? Can you show that please on the right-hand side?
Here is
This
the
sup-
support.
yeah.
Yeah. It's not really a chat. It's more like if you're having any questions about the platform or the login
Mhm.
details, or um, any specific questions, you can just type in your question,
Mhm.
and then it will pop up with possible answers.
And
And
there's a contact us, right? Is that an email and we can send to Grip if
exactly, there's a
okay.
contact us button as well. If you can't move on with all your questions and there's no answer to your questions, you can just press contact us, and you will go through to contact us directly in
Mhm.
a contact form here.
Okay, so these are the possibilities of support we offer to you if you have problems with the platform or the app. Okay, thanks.
Perfect. I will also quickly show you how the digital booth will look like from a user perspective, so you already get an idea how it will be displayed. If you click on the booth, you have like the profile picture at the top here, or the header banner, then a small profile picture, the details of the company, and then here at the bottom you also have further details, including the representatives and the products.
Is
So
this automatically provided on the down part, the information? No. This is
no,
something
this
that
is
okay.
exactly. This is something we will need to insert, but I will show you in a bit how to
Mhm.
update all of the details for all the exhibitors as well.
Mhm.
And as I mentioned here, you can start chatting with this exhibitor booth, so please don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions. Now I would like to move on to
One question
Mhm.
again to the company profile of us.
Yeah,
There are also products, right? This is the place.
yeah.
If you want to look at the product of the exhibitor, you need to go. And then where do I find the products?
The products at the bottom here. So
Mm-hmm.
you can display as many products as you would like. We
Mm-hmm.
didn't set any number, but
Mm-hmm.
I will show you also how to upload the products in your exhibitor booth and your
And
data.
if I click on a product, how does that look?
Mhm. Can click on this one.
Mm-hmm.
You will then see the name, then what exactly or which brand it is, for example, then your details again,
Mm-hmm.
and the
So
company who's providing the product as well.
could it be that we're in the German or the English version? No, we're in the English version. Okay.
English.
And then I can put interested to say, okay, I'm interested in this product.
Yeah,
So someone of the company will contact me, right?
exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I will show this as well in a bit,
Mm-hmm.
how to see the leads. Great. So first of all, I would move on to the profile settings. You will see your personal profile details in the right-hand corner up here. You just click into it and you can then update your contact details. First of all, again, you could change your contact details to private if you would like anytime during the event, or you can also update your job title, your company, your location, and then again, all of the onboarding questions you've provided when you first logged in. Again, you can change this anytime. So if there are any changes during the event, you can just click in here and update it. Also at the bottom here, you have a quick summary about yourself. I would always recommend to write something because it kind of gives the user or the attendees, the visitors, a bit more insight of why you're attending the event. And of course, also always include a profile picture because it makes it more personal. Once you've updated this section here, you can move on to manage my availability. The manage my availability section is basically your personal calendar. And you can basically choose the range of your daily availability. For example, if you already know you're not attending during the after show, digital after event, you can just untoggle yourself or just toggle yourself on the days where you're available. And also, if you're not available on certain times during the days, you can just choose the times you're not available. For example, from 9:30 a.m. until 11:15, and then click done. What does it mean? It basically means that no one can book any meetings with you during these times. So if they're going to your profile and would like to confirm a meeting with you, they will not receive these time recommendations because you're automatically blocked for everyone. It's very important to update this because you will save a lot of time and hassle afterwards. If someone tries to contact you, they automatically know you're not available during this time or day, and you don't need to reschedule the meeting afterwards. Once you've done this, you can go to your account settings. Here you have the possibility to manage your notifications. As Julia mentioned at the beginning, you will have a mobile app as well. And I would highly, highly recommend to keep the push notifications on because it means when anything important happens during the live event, you will receive a pop-up notification on your mobile phone. So that basically means that if any speaker changes, any last minute time changes are happening, you will receive this live on your phone and you can't miss it. Then at the bottom, we have here the user feedback, help, send, and privacy policy. Please help yourself getting familiar with this if you would like. And then also very important at the bottom here, we have the export meetings section. This section means basically that you can export all of your meetings which are happening during the event and during the digital after show event. But don't worry if you don't want to download it, you can also just add it to your calendar, to your private calendar in the front and in the section where you start networking. I will show you this in a bit. So now, once you've updated your profile, I will now go to a different section, and this is purely for exhibitors.
Okay, can I
So,
ask
yeah,
one question? Is
yeah,
my schedule the place where I find now all these on the left-hand side in the navigation?
mhm,
You said I can manage all my meetings or my meeting settings, my
mhm,
availability settings, and my
mhm,
personal settings.
yeah.
And this is basically my personal calendar. Where do I find my personal calendar? Is that on the left-hand side on the
This is, yeah,
navigation?
you find your personal calendar on the left-hand side here under
Mm-hmm.
My Schedule. If you click My
Mm-hmm.
Schedule, you see then all of the meetings that are happening.
Okay. And also I can insert there, for example, sessions I would like to watch, or what else could I insert there?
Exactly, yeah, you can. So basically, what will show up in the My section is your personal meetings, so your private meetings, but you can also add sessions which are happening in person or during the digital after show to your schedule. So, for
Mhm.
example, if you would like to add um, the sneak preview digital platform, you can just click add to schedule, and then it will be automatically appearing here in your personal schedule. And as I mentioned before, you can also send them directly to your calendar as well.
This is my external calendar, for example, in Outlook, or okay.
Exactly, yeah.
Mhm.
Great. So as I said, now we are moving on to the section which is particular for exhibitors. So if you're a visitor, please feel free to skip the section because you will not have this possibility. But if you're an exhibitor, please stay on now because it's extremely important to be aware of what's happening with the My Team section. So you will find the My Team section in the right-hand corner up here. And now you probably wonder, what is the My Team section? The My Team section is a private area for your company to manage meetings, to manage inbound leads, company chats, the contacts, also your team members. You have a private chat as well, which chat I showed you at the beginning with the spoga+gafa booth. You have a lot of possibilities here as a company or as an exhibitor, and I would highly recommend to really make use of this. It's very important to also note the very first person who is logging in for your company, they will receive a quick notification saying if you're part of this company, and then you just literally need to click one button saying yes, I'm part, and you are then automatically activating your company profile. Also, if you have more people or more colleagues attending the show and they are also part of your company, they will be automatically added to the company. So first of all, I would like to show you the shared calendar. The shared calendar is a tool where you can see what's happening or what schedule your colleagues and yourself have. And you can also filter them by status and team members. So you can, for example, if you just want to see the scheduled meetings, you can just toggle here and then they will appear on the right-hand side here. Also, you can change the view of the meetings. You can, for example, click list, and then you will see all of the meetings that are happening within the company, including the status of the meeting. For example, here we have already confirmed meetings, and this meeting is still not responded. You also have the possibility to create a meeting. You can just simply click the representative you want the meeting to have. For example, you can also do it for your colleague. If I would like to have a meeting for my colleague or in behalf of my colleague, Alina, I would then choose a guest. I would then choose the date and the time. And here it's extremely important to note, when you choose the time, the locations will update automatically. So for example, during the in-person live event from the 19th till the 21st, the locations is the agreed location over the chat, or in your case, you will also have a company booth, but the company booth is not updated yet. You also have the possibility to choose the digital after show event, and then you will automatically have a virtual meeting room here. I would always also highly recommend to add a personal message why you would like to meet with the users or attenders, because it just kind of boosts the acceptance rate as well.
I
One,
can see
yeah,
there one question that we have 20-minute meetings. Is
yeah,
that the only possibility we have?
the 20 meeting, the time slots you mean here?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we automatically changed it to 20 minutes. If
Mhm.
you want to chat, you can of course also have instant calls during the event, but I will show you this in a bit. If you, for example, if another user or visitor is online, you can call them directly as well.
But the virtual meeting here, the advantage is we could meet with a lot of different people, right? Not only one. In the chat, it's only one, or is it the same? We can meet with different and chat with
No,
different people.
exactly. In the
Mhm.
when we are sending requests or meeting requests during the networking area, you can also add more guests there as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And then also one more very important note is that you have a total of 20 meeting requests. What does that mean? It means you can send out 20, 20 requests, and whenever a person is accepting a meeting, you can then send out another request again. So it doesn't mean you're completely running out, but it just kind of limits the amount of meetings you can send out, and we can make sure that not someone is spamming other people for meeting requests, and really punctual confirms meeting with people. So whenever a meeting is confirmed afterwards, it will go up to your you will go back this meeting request again. Great. So if there are no more questions in the meetings section, I would move on to the inbound.
Maybe I would like to ask one more question.
Yeah.
What is it? How do I differentiate between meeting requests that I sent out and meeting requests that came in, um, and that are not confirmed yet? Is there
Mhm.
any difference, or is
Yeah,
the
the main difference is at the right-hand side here. So if you are having, if the meeting is confirmed, both parties accepted the meeting, it is confirmed. If you are waiting for a response, then it is still orange like this, awaiting response. You
And
can,
if I need to I need to give the response, is it the same way?
it's exactly the same way, except that
Okay.
you have one additional button here called accept meeting. And then you just
Okay.
need to accept the meeting as well.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
the main difference is also it's the status here and an additional box here saying accept meeting.
Mhm.
Yep. Great. Then we're moving on to the inbound leads. The inbound leads are also extremely important for you as an exhibitor because you will be able to see who viewed your company profile. What does it do? It basically shows you three sections: the to review section, the reviewed section, and the total leads. And you can see exactly who was interested in your company profile. This is a very, very big advantage for you ahead of the show because you can already start seeing the inbound leads coming in before the actual in-person show is beginning, and you can then act on these leads. You can then, for example, see, oh, this person is interested, or this person has viewed our area. You click then to review, reviewed, and then you can start also, for example, request a meeting, you can start chatting, or you can also see the lead notes. And what are the lead notes? The lead notes are basically a tool where you can either give a colleague a task or make yourself some notes. For example, at Alina, please confirm meeting with Wolfgang. So don't worry, Wolfgang will not receive a message here. It will be only Alina who will get a notification that she needs to confirm a meeting with Wolfgang, for example. And once you've reviewed them, you also have the total leads, where you see exactly how many leads you had in total, so they're never getting lost. And you see exactly where the lead is coming from. For example, has connected with Alina, has connected with David, or has viewed the spoga+gafa Köln Messe event. You will also see if someone viewed your products. So if someone was interested in one of your products, you will see this exactly. And you can then take this as an advantage and you can contact them and say, hey, I've seen you're interested in our product. Can I help you with anything? So really make sure to make use of this area here because it will really boost your leads.
One question,
Mhm.
is it also possible to see which badges we have scanned during the in-person event?
Mhm.
Is that separately?
Yeah, this is also possible. I will show you this in a section in the contact section here.
Okay.
You can filter by badge scanning, so when you scan during the live event or if you made the connection during the platform networking. Next one is the company chat. As I mentioned, if you want to, for example, directly contact the exhibitor, you can do this in the chat section. Same as with the spoga+gafa exhibitor booth, you can just contact them directly here and start a chat with them. Every colleague will see these chats, and every colleague can also reply to these chats. So if you, for example, in our case, we have a new chat here. You see here, oh, I need help. And then you can answer. And then, for example, my colleague Alina or Julia can then also click into it and can answer more questions afterwards. Then next one is the contacts. And here it is important to note that you see exactly where the connection was made, either during the event matchmaking or the badge scanning. Since we haven't had any badge scannings yet, you will not see them appearing here. But once we have the first badges coming through, you will see them popping up here as well. Then next is the team members. Here you see all of your company team members as well. And at the bottom here, you see all of the people who will be joining after you've already created your company profile and after they originally ordered a ticket. So if one of your colleagues order a ticket afterwards later on, they can then join or request to join the teams as well. So make sure to make all of your colleagues admins. This is the biggest difference, is that you can then accept the meetings as well. For example, David in our case is not an admin yet. You can just click here, change role to admin, and he's automatically an admin. And since we have,
And
yeah,
he can let in the new colleagues that are requesting there.
exactly,
This
yeah,
is the thing that you explained earlier, that here, if you enter and you redeem your code, you put in your exhibitor code, you go through the ticket shop, you enter the platform, then you are automatically joining your company team, but some admin has to let them in, actually.
exactly, yeah.
Okay, and the first person, that is very important, the first person of your company who is logging into the platform will be automatically an admin, right?
Exactly, yeah. So the very first person will be an admin, and then I would just recommend this person should always make everyone else admin, because then every person can accept new colleagues in case there are a lot coming in.
So, but everyone, it doesn't matter if he's admin or not, can really work on the company profile and adding content, adding images, adding information, right? This is not
Yes,
a
yeah,
difference between admin and
exactly.
normal team member.
Yeah, exactly. So even if you're just a normal team member, you can still update the company profile as well.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
So next is the company profile, and this is what Julia just mentioned already, the digital booth of your company. I would highly recommend to take time to update this again. As you said, as you've seen it from the visitor perspective, this is basically the back end where you can kind of put in all the details as we spoke about. You can include a headline, the company type, and a lot of more onboarding questions. Please take the time, go through it. You can also link your socials like YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, the location, and again, you can update a quick summary about the company.
Is there a possibility to update a video, to upload a video or at
Yeah,
least a video link?
yeah, you can also update a video link here.
That
Which
means
will
you need a Vimeo or YouTube account, right? You need to, or for example.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
exactly. You
Mhm.
will need to have an account if you want to include a video as well.
Yes, because these other platforms, YouTube and Vimeo, for example, they provide you with a video link, and this you can embed here, and then the video will be shown within the platform, right? When the user on the front end clicks on it.
Correct. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Then they will see it in the front end as well, embedded in the company profile.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Mhm. And as I said here, you can update your profile again. So as we mentioned, it's just really important to keep this updated, because it's also an advantage for when a user or when a visitor will visit your digital booth and it's nicely prepared, they will be more likely to contact you. If there are no pictures or anything, they will probably not really bother to contact you.
Is there a company profile we can watch it just as an example when there's no information included yet, how it looks?
Yeah.
Is there some just to see how the general company profile is preset
Yeah. Um,
before anyone is really putting content in and images in, because it will be not that attractive, right?
yeah. So this is or do you mean this one here, like how the
So,
front
like another, do we have another exhibitor
end?
example
We
doing the?
have,
It's also, but grip is also Max
yeah,
Mustermann. There we had it, I think.
yeah, we had one more.
Yes.
This one here.
It's a visitor though. Okay.
This is a visitor. Yeah,
Okay, but generally it's like that. We don't have the image on top. We wouldn't have the logo yet. This has to be included by the exhibitor
here, for
itself, by the
example.
representative. Ah, yeah,
This
there.
is yeah, this is how it looks if you didn't include anything. So very
Yes.
plain. You can
You
only
only have the stand number, and afterwards you will have a website. You will have contact details. I think at the moment it's not included there, but this shows you why it's so important to really, really log into the platform and update your profile, so you will really, really participate in all these digital advantages that Victoria has shown to you.
Yeah, exactly. So yes, take your time and really make sure to update this section. Same as for the product, as we showed you in the front end already how it will be displayed. But I think for the spoga+gafa, it's a very, very big or important point to display your products, because we also have a separate navigation item for products only. So if visitors are coming on the digital platform and they're already knowing they're interested in a barbecue grill or in some chairs or garden furniture, they can filter it by this and then can see all the brands who are being offered for
So
the.
we need to click on add product. It's really simple, right? Just
Yeah.
add product, and then what can we include
Mhm.
to show a
So
product?
you click add product and then you can update up to 10 pictures. So don't hesitate to update as many pictures as you would like. A name, a headline, and then the target markets provided. The video URL again, if you have the same as with the company profile, if you have a video of the product, you can embed it here in the profile. You can have link your company profile website as well, the location, and again a summary about the product. And you can also, I can show it again how it's displayed. If you click on the product, this is how it's displayed at the front end. Great. And then the last bit, account, you don't really need to do anything here. The last bit is the export section. Here you can export your meetings and the contacts of all your colleagues and yourself. I would highly recommend to do this after the event or even during the event and see where your contacts are coming from, because you can then already act on them, send them emails, drop them a line, or for example, you also see the meetings you've had, and you can then send after each meeting some details out about your products or about your company, and they are then able to connect with you directly. You can download these files either with CSV or as an Excel sheet. So this was really the main section about my teams or the company profiles. Are there any more questions in this area, or are we happy to move on to the networking?
Yes, we're
Yeah.
happy to move on.
Great, lovely. So then I would just quickly show you on the left-hand side the navigation items, what you can expect. So for example, we do have a navigation item called exhibitors. Here you see all of the exhibitors are joining or coming to the in-person event, but also the digital exhibitor booths, for example, if you only have them. You also see the top brands, products, as I mentioned before. You can then sort the products by the details, the products provided. We don't have that many in there yet, so that's why it's not updated. But once we have more products coming in, it will be more filter or categorization opportunities as well. And then now, very important, the recommended for you area. This is what I spoke at the very beginning about with the artificial intelligence and matchmaking. This comes really down to you to be as active as possible in this area here, because what it does, it basically shows you all of the best matches for yourself. It will calculate in which people you're interested in, which people you're skipping, what companies you're clicking on, and it will then, based on all of these details, calculate the best matches for yourself. So really take the time to go through the recommended for you area. And if you find some visitors or some people or you're interested in, or also exhibitors you would like to contact, you can then just simply have 3 different options to contact them or to act on them. You can either skip them. If you think they're just not interesting for you, you can skip. Don't worry, they will not receive a notification that they have been skipped, but you can skip them anyway. You can request a meeting directly. This is the same meeting possibility as you've seen already in the My Team section for the exhibitors. But if you are a visitor, this is how it works. You basically choose the time and the date. And as I mentioned before, if you're attending during the in-person event, you can choose the time and then, for example, I want to meet at 11:20 and then the agreed location again. You can add a quick personal message why you would like to meet, and then you have 90 meeting requests left. as if you are a visitor, not an exhibitor, I mentioned before, every single user will have 20 meetings requests. Once meetings are getting confirmed, you are getting the meeting requests back. So it's just kind of to limit the amount of meetings that can be sent out, because we don't want people to be spammed with a lot of different meeting requests. They should be really particular. And then the last very important note is that you can also add more participants to meetings. So if you would like to add your colleague or one of the other visitors to a meeting, you can do so anytime here.
So there's no possibility to directly chat with these
Mhm.
participants, right? I have to. Why not? I
Exactly, yeah.
mean, what do I have to
Mhm.
do to?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So basically, you can either, so then the next step is show interest. Show interest means the other party will receive a notification that someone is interested in you. I always say it's working a bit in a Tinder way, where you either show interest or you skip a person. If you show interest, you can add a very brief personal message why you would like to show interest. For example, you are interested in a product of the exhibitor. And the reason why you can't have a proper chat at the beginning is that we want to make sure people are same reason as for requesting a meeting, is that we don't want people to be spammed during the live event, that they're having a lot of messages for them. So that's why I kind of just want to make sure that people are not having too many messages arriving. Once you are connected though, so once another person is showing interest, for example, I can show you in our case here, Jodie Taylor is interested in me, and I think, oh yeah, that's a great match, I would like to be interested as well, I can show interest. And then you automatically have a handshake. And what happens? The person will be landing in your connection section here. So I just need to update my connections. And then Jodie will be here as well. She's not yet because I need to refresh. One moment. Jody, yeah, because I removed Jody in the backend, but she would automatically be in your section, and then you can automatically start chatting with this person. As I mentioned before as well, you can start an instant video chat as well. For example, Alina is online right now, so I could just click this camera button and I could ask her to join a call. Of course, you don't need to accept the call if you're not ready or if you don't want to talk to anyone, but with the green button here, you see that someone is online. And you can also request a meeting here if you would like. As a side note, you also see that, for example, I've already scheduled a meeting with Alina on the 28th of June, but you can still chat with this person because we are connected. And this is really the main area of the platform. As we said, there will be, for the mobile app, there will be a few more additional points. We will also have a floor plan included here on the left-hand side, same as with the mobile app. And you will also have the possibility to scan badges, but this will also come once the mobile app is available. Julia, are there any more questions you think we should cover?
No, I think that's good. Maybe we could look just really, really short at the event agenda and the
Yeah,
difference between event agenda and videos on demand. I mean, we cannot see anything there yet, but
yeah.
just to explain the difference maybe. And yeah.
Yeah, just very briefly, the event agenda is basically the agenda what's happening during the in-person event, and then also during the digital after show event. During the in-person event, you can show interest to all of these sessions here. As we mentioned before, you can add them to your schedule. You can also filter them by track. So we will have the German and English sessions. So for example, if you're German, you can just show up the German sessions. If you are English speaking, you can filter them by English speaking as well. And also by the location. So since we have a very big area on the spoga+gafa during the live event, you can also filter the stages where you would like to see the events, and of course the dates as well.
And one very important thing, I think, is when you go to event agenda, you will be seeing automatically the sessions that are in the future
Yeah.
or that are upcoming. If you want to watch at sessions that have already passed, for example, doing the digital after show, especially, this is important,
Mm.
you can either choose the day before or time, and you can time not, but date at least, or you can go to the videos on demand. So
Yeah.
what we will do is, doing the digital after show, So we will have live
Yep.
sessions, and after these sessions are finished, then we will provide the on-demand content about the session. Also, additionally, on this section here on the left-hand side, videos on demand. So we will have two ways to get to sessions that are already passed and watch them on demand.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mhm.
I I would say, well, I would just like to add in the end, maybe that there will be the possibility, as I mentioned before, to to buy also upgrade packages. We have information about that on our website. So if a company decides it's very nice that we what we offer, but I would like to have more digital visibility, or I would like to have the possibility of doing a live presentation to the whole spoga+gafa audience. These are all these are all possibilities we offer in our packages. We have a brand awareness package, a thought leadership package, which is more about content, and then customer interaction package. And you will find this information on our website. And we have a telemarketing sales team that is happy to give you more information. And another thing I would like to mention, there is the possibility, if you aren't an exhibitor yet, you can also become a pure digital exhibitor. This is a quite new possibility we offer this year. So there will be the possibility for the price of 3,999 euros to decide to only become a digital exhibitor, and also use all these ways of contacting clients, as you have explained to us, Victoria. So these two possibilities, I would like to yeah, just invite you to visit our website and get more information on it. And then one last thing is the hybrid spoga+gafa will be only the beginning of the platform. So this platform, spoga+gafa.com, will stay, and we will be there all year round. We will offer more events besides our hybrid trade show. So we will have a digital congresses, half-day congresses. We call them deep dives. The first one in September will be the barbecue deep dive. So it's only for the barbecue segment to show their innovations for the next season. And also we will have a decoration deep dive in November. So this platform is really starting now with the hybrid show, but it will stay on, and it will always be the place where you find the products and the leading companies of the industry, garden industry. So our slogan is a little bit we are preparing order for the garden industry by matching people and products. So this will be our core value we offer to you. And we, of course, we will have other webinars on this topic in the future, and we will inform you about everything that is happening around the spoga+gafa platform. But for now, yes, I think we both wish you a very successful hybrid trade show. We
Yeah.
hope that you really use the digital support that we offer you here for the first time. Just yeah, get to know it, ask us questions. Don't hesitate to contact us through the support channels that we just explained to you. And then, yeah, a lot of success for you.
Yeah. Thank you
Okay,
so much, Julia.
bye bye.
Bye bye.